Hello friends, welcome to Neon Forge. This video is a sequel to the Lost Treasures video posted earlier. In this video, we shall see about a missing diamond which enjoyed centuries of adventure, a slew of noble owners, and a position of prestige before it went missing for what is likely the final time. The Florentine Diamond. The Florentine diamond is a lost diamond of Indian origin. It is light yellow in color with very slight green overtones. It is cut in the form of an irregular, although very intricate, 9-sided, 126 facet double rose cut with a weight of 137.27 carats. The stone is also known as the Tuscany diamond, the Grand Duke of Tuscany, the Austrian diamond, and the Austrian yellow diamond. In 1477, the Florentine diamond was in the possession of Charles the Bold, Duke of Burgundy. His Grace the Duke of Burgundy allegedly liked to go into battle armed with his weapons and a choice piece or two from his collection of priceless gems. Even one of his finest gems couldn't save him on January 5, 1477, when Charles was struck down by the Swiss during the Battle of Nancy. The Duke and his precious Florentine diamond were left on the battlefield where they fell. Several days later, a man, this time one who didn't realize his luck, wandered by. Some say he was a foot soldier, others a peasant. But whoever he was, he had no idea what he had stumbled across. Thinking the gem was just glass, he picked it up and allegedly sold it for a single florin. A game of musical owners quickly followed, some saying the list even included Pope Julius II. While this legend is a prevailing tale of the early whereabouts of what would have become known as a Florentine diamond, an alternate history has also been suggested. This version of events suggests that the diamond was in the possession of the local ruler of the Indian region of Vijayanagar when the Portuguese invaded the area in the 1500s. One of the occupiers eventually installed as governor of Goa, Ludwig Castro, Count of Montesano, took the giant diamond from the king of Vijayanagar and gifted it to his wife, Mexia de Noronha. In the early 1600s, they sold it to the Medici family. A fervent traveler and well-known gem merchant, Jean-Baptiste Tavernier, documented seeing the stone in the collection of the Grand Duke of Tuscany, Ferdinando II de' Medici, in 1657. And there it stayed until the family's final fall when the Medici line came to an end. When the last of the powerful family, Anna Maria Luisa, died in 1743, the gem fell into the hands of the Grand Duke of Tuscany, Francis I. While the Grand Duke may have ruled over the local region of Tuscany, the Florentine diamond's fate was decided by his wife, Maria Theresa, who was the last of the Habsburg ruling family. It was Maria Theresa who enjoyed numerous titles like Holy Roman Empress, Archduchess of Austria, and Queen of Hungary and Bohemia, along with the mother of Mary Antoinette, who moved the Florentine diamond out of the land that gave it its name and put it on display in Vienna along with the rest of the Habsburg crown jewels. It was installed in the oldest wing of the Hofburg Palace called the Schweizerhof. With the fall of the Austrian Empire during World War I, the imperial family went into exile in Switzerland. The Florentine diamond was also taken by them to Switzerland. Later, a person close to the family is reported to have stolen the diamond and taken it to South America together with the other gems of the Austrian crown jewels. Subsequently, it is believed that the Florentine was taken to the United States in the 1920s and was recut and sold. The whereabouts of the Florentine is not known after this, and it is listed with other lost renowned diamonds of the world. In reality, there has been no substantiated appearance of the Florentine diamond in more than a century. Whether its adventure covertly continues today or whether it was lost forever, the Florentine diamond, in its massive, multifaceted, gleaming yellow form, is unlikely to ever be publicly seen again. Thank you for watching this video. See you in another interesting video. Bye.
Deep within, here we go, but somehow I'm caught in the middle.